Hello everyone, the most recent Studio Ghibli steelbooks have finally arrived. First up is From Up on Poppy Hill. These came out just a few weeks ago. They were initially delayed for me and were sent out of the wrong place and had to reorder them. But they're finally here, both the ones, starting with what is my favorite of the ones directed by Goro Miyazaki, From Up on Poppy Hill. Go ahead and open that one up. This one is a nice silvery color. It's not like a repeat color of any of the other ones. Nice, unique one. And sounds like one of the discs is loose or something in here. Nope, just the manual, thankfully. So the little pamphlet came loose here. This is the cover that we normally see on the DVD releases here in North America. It's usually how these manuals have tended to go as far as the imagery. I love having these. Any little extra content to flip through and read about and pictures just adds to the quality of the set. And like all the others, it is a 2-disc set with the Blu-ray and the DVD copies, and then the internal artwork. Next up is the fantastic adventure of sky pirates and biplanes and just a lot of fun aerial activity. We have Porco Rosso, which is, I think, one of the more unsung movies from the studio's library. It's one that a lot of people that are familiar with the majority of the studio's library really enjoy, but it's not as much of a familiar household name as something like My Neighbor Totoro or anything like that. So glad this one came out. I actually thought this was going to be one of the earlier ones, but now we are most of the way through the studio's library. I feel like if they continue releasing at the same rate, by this time next year, we should have the entire Studio Ghibli library out on this ShoutFactory Steelbook collection. Oh, and this one does have a loose disc. Thankfully, it's fine. A lot less to this booklet. The other one was a little meatier. And the 2 discs, their own individual artwork. And the internal artwork. Those are the 2 latest from this particular Steelbook Blu-ray DVD combo collection for Studio Ghibli. It's very exciting that we quite possibly could end up with the entire studio library in the same collection. There have been lots of steelbooks of some individual movies released in different regions around the world, but yeah, this will be the first time that hopefully every movie in the entire line will be released by the same studio in a uniform, nice looking set. The only one that's a little bit different is Grave of the Fireflies, but it still fits in fine with this set. Grave of the Fireflies usually kind of gets left out or has a slightly different release. I think it's because it's such a depressing movie that a lot of the companies that handle distribution for these in the West, like Disney, G-Kids, things like that, maybe don't want to distribute that with quite as much gusto as some of the other ones. Anyway, these are really enjoyable. I love the silvery look From Up on Poppy Hill and the metallic blue of Porco Rosso, both really nice, fit in with the rest of the series. And it'll be fun to watch From Up on Poppy Hill, particularly with Amanda, because she seems to like the direction of Goro. She seems to have a thing for the ones that he's tackled, and she hasn't seen this one before, so that'll be a lot of fun to check out. Thank you for joining me, and check back for the next time these are released. Since the last time I checked, they haven't announced what the next two are. That could be coming up soon, or might have already been announced by the time this video goes up. And come back later in the week. We have a whole bunch more to show off for the movie and TV library. And if you're watching this as it comes out, we're in the middle of the month of October. We've been doing a series of kids' books, Dead Time Stories, and Bunnicula. So horror and Halloween themed kids' book series from mostly the 90s. Bunnicula started in the late 70s, but that sort of Goosebumps era theme for those kind of things.